Croeso nôl, welcome back to Fearless in Devotion, the Wrexham AFC podcast, sponsored by the Fat Boar. As you all know by now, we are doing an immediate reaction video to the wonderfully entertaining 0-0 draw with Pompey. And in a Fearless in Devotion first, we have,
Is it a first?
I don't know,
I don't
I,
know.
I I reckon it is. First of all, sorry I'm filming this on a potato, by the way. But Andy, you are coming to us live from where? Where are you?
He hasn't brought his earpods or nothing, has he? Shocking. This is he's now gone to portrait mode. Now he's gone off. Fuck him. He can come
All
on
right.
when he
Oh,
when
no, 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 no. That's fine. I'll turn off the video because you don't want a real close up of my nostrils. But I'm
well we
right
do.
outside.
We want to get a feel of where you are. We want to feel like we're there. Come
Do
on,
you know
show
where
us
I
the
am? I'm outside the new Quickie Mart, KWIKI Mart outside Fratton Park, and I've just
prove it.
seen a very prove it. I can prove it. Hang on, bear me a second.
Didn't take much. Didn't take much. We did say this is going to be short and sweet, Andy. So come on, show us the wealth. There you
Wow.
go. Oh
Oh,
wow. Oh
nice.
yeah, lovely, lovely.
Andy, instant reaction to that game. Portsmouth
Who
nil,
needs
Wrexham
a
nil.
Quickie Mart?
God, here we go. He's burst into song. Should we just start this again?
Andy, what's your reaction to the game?
That was two very agricultural sides playing out a very punch-drunk draw. I think we did all right in the second half, and I think they bested us in. Sorry, I think we did all right in the first half, but second half, I think they were better than us. And I think no keeper really made a save there. Great atmosphere. What an atmosphere! But considering that was a team who weren't cheering on much of the performance, that's a good home crowd. Fair play.
What
Really
was the crowd,
impressed.
Andy? What was it?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, it was a Pompey crowd. I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to like know tendencies? Sorry, I'm just at the
No,
game,
it,
mate.
it just
Sorry.
it looked busy. I think there was 700 odd from Wrexham, which is still a fantastic effort.
780 from
Yeah,
us.
there you go.
I think it
We
was
did
about
that.
25,000 from them. Fair plays. It
Wow.
was absolutely mobbed. They're only here for the Wrexham. I thought we did okay. Okonkwo didn't really make a save. They tried to get on
Yes,
him
he
in the
did.
first
Didn't he
half.
He
make
did.
3 saves in 2 minutes?
Yeah. How drunk are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not. Oh,
You're what?
I'm not. I'm not as drunk as these. Not as drunk as these. Whoever's going to get done by the fucking police
Come
there.
on, you need to put your
Please
camera on.
stop.
We
Stop.
want to avoid another James McClean Cardiff fan situation.
Stop swearing.
We don't want you swinging your way out of
Right.
trouble.
We've heard Andy's take. What did you make of the game?
Um, it was all right, you know. I think you now and again you're going to get games like this, aren't you? Where you just got to grind it out. I thought we were good value first half. Made a couple of well, Kiefer particularly made a good save. Forced their line to a good save just after O'Brien's shot was parried away. But I mean, the obvious one is second half when Lewis O'Brien is played straight through, quick free kick taken, lovely move, lovely vision from Windass, I think it was. And then O'Brien is starting to get a bit of form for this now, isn't he?
I
One on ones and
know.
just
Bless him.
Yeah, okay.
has
All right.
brain farts. He has massive brain farts, and he had too much time on the ball to think about it. Just clip it, or even had time to. I think because he's so left footed, and the only real way he could have gone round the keeper is to his right, and then does he fluff his lines because he's got a defender closing in on his left. So he's got all the ability to clip that though, chip him. But there we are. Hey ho, it's
Yeah.
not won or lost on that, is it? And to be fair, Pompey threw everything they could at second half, and Dan Scar had his best game he's ever
Yeah.
had for us. So he was
He was
absolutely
he was
awesome.
he was good. He was really good actually. You actually won everything in the air. I think my other thing is how many games can Kikache play? He's played Friday, he played Wednesday. He gives us such great balance. Kabori wasn't brilliant today. He was a bit up
No.
and down. Almost the threat of him is worth something, but I would have taken him off for Barnett. I really would have because I
He,
don't think. Go on.
yeah, he's just a bit sketchy. His first touch, like he takes a touch and his first touch seems really heavy. He's always going like 3 or 4 yards ahead of him, and he's asking too much work of himself, almost like he's challenging himself to get to the ball before one of their players does. But again, defensively his output's really good. But yeah, kind of not his best game going forward. And as for Kakachi, he's had a month off out for injury. So
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, Tim. That doesn't mean he can do Saturday,
Why?
Friday, Wednesday, Saturday. No, it just
Why?
it means that you have to ease him back into it. Just can't do that. Look, I'm a big Kakake fan, and I think he gives us absolutely brilliant balance down that left. I really do. But look, he's played 2 90-minute games in, what was it, 5 days? I'd be surprised if he starts on Saturday. I really would be.
Well, problem is, Andy, is if they don't start Kakachi, they'll have to start James McLean, and you hate him. So I don't know how. That's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it?
It's gone quiet.
Sorry.
Andy and Nath Salt versus James McLean now. That's what's
No,
happening.
I mean, I will. I've offered McLean out in a car park more than once.
Did you do a South Walian accent by any chance?
Yeah, but that's
You're wearing glasses.
Are you pressing charges?
Nathan. Yeah, that's Nathan Salt. Absolutely got me. No, I'm only joking. Nathan was only doing his job there. Fair play.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're all journalists, and we know that.
Exactly, absolutely. No, Tim's not. Tim used to be.
Not anymore.
What was I going to say? Yeah, Andy, you were saying last weekend, draw your away matches, win your home matches, end of the season, probably be pretty happy with that. We're still 14th at the moment.
I mean, the 14th is fine, mate. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
And how far away are we from 6? Probably 4 points.
Something like that.
Yeah, I just think like a quarter of the season gone now, we can dispense with this myth, this idea that we're still gelling. We've gelled, because I think if this game is played 4 or 5 weeks ago, we'd probably lose that game. So I just think there's that solidity about us now that maybe wasn't quite there to begin with, because you're still trying to figure out one another's games and everything else and trying to play to a certain style. But I think we're there or thereabouts now. We're just hard to beat. We really look at times a bit, but we are hard to beat.
No, we'll be hard to beat on Saturday, and it'll be really tough to break us down. And I think it'll be a very tight game on Saturday, because I think Charlton have come into this league with the same attitudes as we have, which is beat us. Go on, beat us. Can you beat us by 1? Can you beat us by 2? Probably not. And we might nick a goal as well. And I think that's where we are.
Well, you're saying how we're hard to beat. I'm fairly certain that's now 1 defeat in 10.
I mean, yeah, that's
2 in 11.
Pretty good.
So, I mean, I know a lot of those were draws, but as Tim says, it does show that we've now settled and we've solidified after a tricky start, and now it's the building phase, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'd say the same. I think today it was like look, we've not really been battered in any championship game this season. We really haven't. We've lost games, of course we have. And we've won games pretty slim margins, but there's no game that you can actually walk out of a ground going, fuck me, we were absolutely done there, weren't we? No, I don't think that's the case. And it was the same today. That game could have gone either way. Unfortunately, in the second half, we really didn't put the foot on the neck, which we should have, because we were good in the first half. I thought that was only going to go one way. Unfortunately. Yeah, it didn't for us.
That was it. Josh Murphy, he absolutely ran the show for them. Class player. Asked loads of questions at Kabore. Thought he was really, really good. But yeah, look, I think in previous times gone by, none of us we'd be like, are we going to do a pod for a goalless draw? But it's a good quality, entertaining goalless draw that could have gone either way. Yeah. And in the grand scheme of things, it could prove a very valuable point in the weeks and months to come. So you take it, you get on with it. And that's a Portsmouth side with, I think they had 7 changes, right? So those players that come in were all out to prove to their manager, do not drop me, do not leave me out of this again. So that freshened up really worked for them.
Look at the Twitter comments when they put their team out. Everyone was going, "This is the side. This is what we want to see. Like, this is what you put more pace in it." They were so glad that Murphy was back. Murphy was good, by the way. He's really good. But we held on. And look, I'm going to go now because I need to get the train. But
before you get the train, did you get any grub? I want Gilpin's grubby grub review.
Okay. I had a pie, and I had a pint of level head at half time. And can I just say, it was on some decking, but there was no queue, and everyone got a pint within about 2 minutes, and that's the way you
Oh,
do it
wow.
at half time.
What was the pie? And did Alan Nixon have a row with it? But what was the pie?
It was a steak pie. It was a bit hot, and that's great because you wouldn't want a cold pie. And I don't know. I'll give it 7 out of 10.
Thank you, Andy. Have a
Oh,
safe
yeah.
journey home, my friend.
All right,
Safe
see you, boys. Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye.
mate. Cheers.
Bye.
Can't
Right.
beat a hot steak pie as opposed to a tepid steak pie
Indeed.
that he had on decking. Am I? Did I
He
hear
did
that
say-
right?
I'm pretty sure he said decking. I'm hoping that was all above board and safe. But who knows when it comes to Mr. Gilping. Before we discuss the weekend, I just want to do a quick YouTube if you want to. Comment of the week, although it's not really comment of the week, as will be discussed soon. This is from @PDX Geek, and he says, in the US, when the team is performing poorly, we start chanting an encouragement. For example, stomp, stomp, defense, stomp, stomp, defense, stomp,
Defense.
stomp, defense.
Defense.
I would just like to point out, despite my comments on the weekend about the way I approach supporting the club when I'm in the stadium, I would like to disassociate myself from those views entirely. And in fact, I'm now a firm advocate of booing the players. Right.
Boo.
Tim,
Boo.
shall we turn to the weekend quickly?
Yes.
We have Charlton Athletic, who are on a
Charlton
bit of a
Athletic.
roll.
Doing all right, yeah.
Just made into the playoffs, I think.
They didn't win it all in August, and I think they similar to us. They've lost 1 in 10 as well since then. Obviously, they went to Ipswich, walloped them 3-0. They've beaten Blackburn handsomely at home. They scraped through against who was it on? They beat somebody on Wednesday. They beat somebody on the last minute. Was it West Brom? I want to say potentially. I can't remember now, but they won in the last minute with deflection. So they're hard to beat. I imagine Nathan Jones is not going to make any ill-advised comments about circus this time around because obviously bit him in the ass big time last time on a very memorable day for all of us for obvious reasons. I looked at their side from Wednesday. I think there's about 6 or 7 players from that team that played against us in that 3-0 defeat, including 3 of their back 4. So I was like, well, does that mean they were more of a ready-made championship team than we were? And that seems pretty obvious now with the amount of money we spent on different players. But I'm looking forward to it, mate, because I think
bit of spice to this one, isn't there? Because
well,
it's something to it now, at least.
Yeah, well, something's going to have to give, and I don't take much notice at all of the sort of real meaty stats, but the stuff that I think Charlton are next to us for like lowest average possession so far this season. So something's got to give.
So it'll
It's
just be a
gonna be
game of us giving them the ball and them giving us the ball.
back, yeah,
Go
yeah.
on, you do something.
So that's basically what it's either going to be an astonishingly bad game that plays out to those statistics, or something's going to have to give, and there's going to be a worldie in it. But I was thinking that today we don't. I can't remember the last time we got many shots off from out in and around the area, or sort of, because thinking back to that Charlton game and that Rathbone one where he took it quickly and he's levered it, and I just miss a good rasping drive. And Sheaf tried one from distance today, it went wide, but
He scuffed it a little bit to me. I think we are finding it more difficult around the sort of D and that area to get a shot away. And lots of shots getting blocked, and sort of it looks like a half opening's coming and it's closed down. I think it's just that step up in the defense, isn't it? And we have to do a bit more to unlock defenses, and there's not that time or space to be able to get off those shots, which is a shame because as you say, they were such a feature of Rathbone's game last season and of many others sort of on our climb to the leagues. But who knows? Maybe we'll be able to see some more if we can start to tire out our opposition.
who knows?
We shall see. Prediction quickly before we move on. Before we go.
I was briefly on a Charlton pod during halftime of tonight's game. Actually, I was like, I can do it, but I've only got a 15-minute window, and I ended up saying 2-2. So I'm gonna have to stick with that. Really, I don't know why.
Wow.
I just feel obviously we got 2-2 down at their place, and I think that the only logic is that might be reversed this time. I don't know why. They're only 5 points ahead of us, I think now, is it? But,
yes.
They don't score many, and I don't know. I don't know why, but it's just 2-0 is what's crept into my head, so I'm going to stick with it.
I'm gonna be a bit optimistic for a change, and I'm gonna say we do a win, and we could do with a win. So I'm going to go say a 2-1. And I think that the memories of the end of last season maybe will be a little bit haunting for some of those centre-backs. And let's hope that's the case. We can get ahead. But thank you, everyone, for listening to this very short mini Fearless in Devotion. We appreciate it. And we'll see you on the weekend.
Take care. Thank you.